it's your boy Melvin. So today we are on to another place here in Baguio that you have to visit. This is called the Baguio Museum. There's a lot of stuff that you can see in here and you're gonna enjoy it. I'm not sure how much we paid, maybe 40 bucks. I'm gonna confirm that later. So let me show you what you can find in here, like old clothing, stuff that they used before, and all that kind of stuff. So here's how it is. And over here we can see like clothings that they have used before. I think that one is a protective vest when it's hot. I'm not sure. I haven't read it yet. These ones are containers where you put in food or stuff. This one is for water. Baskets. So they use this kind of baskets to put in fruits, vegetables, or anything that they can find that they can use for food. Spices too. And this one is a drum. They use this for occasions. And this one is a, I don't know, it's a percussion instrument. I forgot what it is called. This is a picture of native people. I think they're called Igorot. So you can see there. I'm not sure if this is painting or a picture, but that's how they look like. They're having a feast or something. That's it. And I think this one is a typical hut where they live. It's kind of cool. I think this kind of stuff is refreshing. So I don't think rain is gonna come in, and air is definitely coming through this, and this is something that you can enjoy if they still have this kind of houses. Okay, so there's a lot of more tools that they are using before. I think this one is what they used for crushing stuff, like creating, what do you call that one? What is this? I don't know. It's like a mill, but they use that thing over there to crush like flour and stuff. That's what they use. Now this one, I'm not sure. Oh, it's a percussion instrument. Maybe this one is a rain stick. I think this part. So I think if you turn it around, there would be like small stones that will be crawling, and it will sound like it's raining. I think this is used to call rain. This one too, I don't know what this is for. And then a lot of containers as well, and then another container, and then shield. So that one is definitely a shield when they're fighting. And this is a ceramic plate, I think. They use it for eating. Yeah. And this over here, this is the kind of person that you can see before. I think people look like this before, but I'm not sure. You see here a wooden man standing over here. I think it's cold. He ain't got no dress, so yeah, it's so sad. I think this one is for carrying stuff. So you put in some stuff in here, put in counterbalance. Then this is where this part is where you put in your. This part is where you put it on your shoulder, and then you carry it, right? Life is simple before. Going into this part, so I think you must be famous, or you must be a leader to wear this, because it's fancy. Because you can see that one, that's a head of a bird, beak, and then you wear that one. There's like feathers and stuff. Yeah. You gotta be something to wear that one. Now this thing over here is like a salakot, but it's different. I don't know what this is made of. Yeah. So this one is headwear too, headwear, and at the bottom would be bags. This one is interesting. These are spears that they have used to fight or to hunt. If you take a look at the metal, see that one? Can you imagine yourself being struck with that one? How can you remove it, right? You can presume you're dead. If you're hit with that one, that hurts. So you gotta say sorry for that. So it's a long one, so I think people who's using this one are strong, or maybe they can use javelin or something. And at the bottom, more bags. Not much of things that you can talk about. And we're on to the shield. So different shield denotes different position in life. So better looking shield means that you are like something in the community. If your shield is this, it's like a piece of wood. Now we are at the gong part. They call it gangsa, but there's a lot of names in here. You can see here they're like saping ping or bang bang. Oh, come on. And then katapa. And then we also have U-pop, Kadua or Kagua. And then we also have Kataga, Berber, Gangsa, gongs. Basically, it's all about gongs. So this person over here is so happy that he was able to get an animal because he was hunting, right? So he got it. Maybe he used his knife. I don't know. And he has a dog who helped him get this deer, and the deer is okay. So there's not a problem with that. This fellow over here is just playing the flute, and I think he's using his nose to play the flute. It's a nose flute. Take a look. He's using the nose, right? So I think he's an expert when it comes to playing the flute using the nose. Now we are at the Ifugao section of this museum. As you can see that they are having this tribal practice wherein they're dancing. Some of them are getting wood. Some of them are fighting. I think this is part of the festival. And then, oh, look at that one. People are playing tug of war. Can you see those people? Yeah. I think the right side is winning. And on the other side, they are using the tayakad. See that one? The one on stilts? So they are playing that one. And this one or this group is playing the musical instruments. For this, you can see that they are preparing food. This one too. And this one is cutting wood for fire, basically. So it's kind of cool to see this kind of stuff because you know where you came from. And right about here is the miniature Ifugao house. See that one? So this is what Ifugao house looks like. It's kind of cool. It looks like the same as what we looked at before. Kind of different because it's kind of tall. It is riding on stilts. And that's about it. Earlier we are at the Benguet section. Now we will be looking at the Ifugao section. If you don't know what Ifugao and Benguet is different about, just go onto the internet. I'm gonna explain that to you. So let me explain to you some stuff that I know. This rings over here, I think you put them on your arms or even your neck. It's like a culture. Longer neck, longer arms, and all of that stuff. Then this one is actually a weapon. This is legit. It's a metal weapon that they were using before. Now, they have a lot of statues like this. This is to signify people who lived and all of that stuff, to remember them. And right over here are like utensils which are shaped as people. See that one? Okay, cool. If you compare the containers or the jars and the stuff that we had previously, it's a little bit different when it comes to ifugao, and the bags that they have is a little bit different as well. The composition is different. And so this is another type of miniature itneg hut. It's called the Tinguian hut. See that one? But I think if you ask me, this is kind of a modern when it comes to the design. Because back when I was in Batangas, I have seen this kind of a hut there. So it's not. We are now on the Abra section. So we've covered Benguet, we've covered Ifugao. Now we have Abra. So for Abra, you can see the difference on their dress, more on white stuff, and then the way that they weave their clothing is different, or textile, and then their earthenware. Look at that. See that one? And those are their utensils, bag. Same as what we have in Benguet and Ifugao. And then we also have other containers like this. Pretty awesome, right? Hey, what's up, people? So right at the back, there would be a mummy on there, but we're not allowed to take videos of it because it's sensitive. So it's a real mummy. It's on a coffin, and you can actually see the image on how the person died and how they are like, I don't know what the position is. Now what I can suggest is, since I can't show you that on this video, you have to go here in Baguio Museum so that you can check it out. I'm telling you, $40 if that's what you're gonna pay for. It's nothing. From the experience and for all the traditional stuff that you can see here, it's a bang for your buck. And it's educational as well. You will know where you came from, right? So right over there, I'm not gonna show it to you, but I'm gonna look at it. It's not gonna be included on the video. There is a mummy who's doing like a fetal position. It's preserved. So no pictures are allowed, no videos are allowed, and I don't think that lighting is allowed to be covered in that one. So visit, guarantee you, it's just $40. Okay, so now we are covering Apayao. So we got Abra, what is that one? Ifugao, we got Benguet, and these are the stuff that you can see from Apayao. So we have weapons, we have bags. This is the kind of dress that they wear. I think this is used for catching animals, like animal traps, and that's it. So what's up? So now we are at the second floor and we can find here like maps, old maps of the city of Baguio, wherein they were planning on building what they wanted to build, as you can see here in Baguio today. So we have historical notes on Baguio, a gold, a magnet to man's heart. That's how it says. And then later on, I'm gonna show you photos of how Baguio looks like. Let me show you that. There you go. That is what Baguio looks like. It's very simple. Now I'm gonna show you other pictures wherein there's not a lot of stuff there. As you can see there, Trinidad, and then these are like the expedition to Benguet, 2 members of the Philippine Commission and other American members, crap, Horace Higgins and Major Mouse. So that's what they were on. And this one is the view of a Banao area. If you can remember a Banao area, it's like a mall right now, but this is how it looks like before. And then this is for Baguio Park, Burnham Park. Look at that. Look at Burnham Park. Look how cool it is. Now this is the first car on Cannon Road. I don't know who owns that first car, but he must be filthy rich. And this is the sanitarium. This is where I don't know what that is. So this is the Mina Creek becomes the Burnham Lake. So it was a creek before it became the Burnham Lake. Now, I'm not gonna show you all that stuff in here because there's a lot of stuff that you can take a look at, but I suggest you go in here. This one is important. I'm gonna show you this. So this is what you call Burnham. Oh, sorry. Session Road. Look at Session Road. No buildings and all, right? It's just a road and all that's a plain. So I think if you were onto business and you had your mindset, then you can be on to like being rich right now. See that one? What if you put in a building over there, right? You're gonna be rich. Okay, so I'm telling you, there's a lot of video. If you want to see Baguio in its finest, wherein it hasn't been affected by change or what we call industrialism, you gotta go here. Because man, if you know this kind of places, you will be astonished on how they look like before. Because it was simple. They didn't need no buildings, they didn't need no fancy restaurants and stuff. And the market, I'm telling you, look at the market. See that one? Look at the market. It's how it is. So you stand up, you sit down, wait for someone to have exchange with your product, and that's how it's gonna work. So we have pictures over here of Cannon Road, aerial videos. We also have Japanese bazaar. This is the skating rink before. It was closed. I mean, it was enclosed. So that's how it is. Now I'm gonna show you pictures or bulletins or like newspapers from before. It shows Honolulu Star Bulletin first extra. Oahu bombed by Japanese planes. Let me show you that. See that one? It's a news clipping where the Japanese bombed Oahu. I don't know where Oahu is. Maybe Hawaii or something. Yeah. So what else can we see here? I'm gonna show you the diorama later so that you'll be able to see what or how Baguio looks like before this industrialization happened. There's a lot of pictures. I'm telling you, 40 bucks will get you a long way. this should be one of your stops that you should enjoy when you're here in Baguio. Because you can see your pictures before and after. You can see pictures of old people. You can see pictures on how they look like before. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So now on to the dioramas. Okay, so this is the diorama of the proposed Baguio Centennial and Botanical Park. This was back in 2010 to 2011. It kind of looks good, as you can see there. So it's a big place with a lot of pine trees and stuff. And then you can check it out, like a lot of pictures and stuff, you know, small things. So I think this is with Camp Jamhe, but I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. If they say it's botanical garden, then it should be botanical garden. Now I have to show you this. You're gonna be amazed how Baguio looks like before. So I'm gonna tell you where the market is, where the Session Road is, and all that stuff, right? So first, we have to remember, where is the City Hall? That's the most important thing that you need to know. So the City Hall is right about that. So that is the City Hall. Now what can you remember? City Hall, and then you will see here, this part should be the Rizal Park, and this part over here, I don't know what that is. And if you go straight, that will be Burnham Park. That small part over there is the Burnham Lake. It doesn't look much because it's not that thing of a deal. And let's find Session Road. Now help me out. Where is Session Road over here? Session Road, where are you at? That one? Is that Session Road? Okay. As I was advised, that one is Session Road. It doesn't look that much because it hasn't been developed. Okay, so we're almost done. Actually, we're done. I've taken videos of all of the good stuff that you can find on the museum. Now, I'm telling you, I can't stress this enough. Instead of going to the mall, instead of going to SM, instead of drinking or whatnot, instead of going to anywhere else, you have to please include this place. This is called the Baguio Museum, and you'll be able to enjoy the heritage of the Cordilleran region. So I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. So remember, it's 40 bucks for adults, and then it's gonna be costing you 20 bucks for college students, and then for kids it's gonna be 10 bucks. So your whole family can enjoy the place, learn about the Filipino heritage, and basically have your mind blown. Alright? So I think it's your boy Melvin, and credits to the people in here who are so kind. You can actually ask them questions on like telling you what these places are, because I didn't know. I just guessed at what they are. So that's it. It's your boy Melvin, and I'm out.